Is a Russell Wilson redemption story on the horizon? I was reminded of Jim Mora when I read Russell Wilson's remarks on Sunday. You recall the former Colts coach who, when questioned about his team's chances of making the playoffs following a 49ers loss, answered with this: "Playoffs? Are you joking with me? Playoffs? All I want is for us to win this game." That's why I reacted like Mora when Wilson said he wanted to win 2 more Super Bowls in the next 5 years. The Super Bowl? Really? Will Russ even launch a new game? It's not intended to be disparaging of the former quarterback for the Seahawks. He has always been a perpetual optimist, believing that greatness requires pursuing ambitious goals. However, the player in question was benched at the conclusion of the previous campaign, even though his Broncos were in the running for the playoffs. Can Wilson still start at quarterback and lead a team to a winning season, let alone a championship? He didn't have terrible stats the previous season, after all. The conventional ones appeared rather decent. Wilson ranked 6th among quarterbacks who started at least 10 games with a passer rating of 98.0. He had 26 touchdown passes against 8 interceptions, and he completed 66.4% of his passes, almost 2 points above his career average. However, he only averaged 204 passing yards per game, so he wasn't a big thrower. Additionally, he had the 21st best QBR in the league, a more accurate metric that accounts for sacks, fumbles, and other factors. Russell Wilson joining the Steelers. Steve Smith SR responds to the idea on NFL Total Access. Above all, though, he was a loser, finishing just 7-8 in his first game. He finished 4-11 the previous season, and the likelihood of a comeback at 35 is slim for a sub-6 feet player who established himself as one of football's all-time great scramblers, at least in part. Wilson wasn't benched solely because of his performance. In order to avoid having to pay him the $37 million that would become fully guaranteed if he got hurt, it was done to keep him healthy. He claimed that despite publicly declaring his desire to remain in Denver, they had threatened to bench him sooner if he didn't remove the injury clause from his contract. Though it's reasonable to question whether he truly means that. One of the most fascinating off-season plots this year is how he plans to proceed.